Alright, so we're gonna start back where we had left off. Same day of the other recordings that I had done. After I do these recordings tonight, I'll go ahead and get the upload for the second episode I had done going. Just want to make sure I did talk to these people. We basically had hit up the stores and stuff. I made sure to
Greetings.
take care of the inventory situation beforehand. Just double check this real quick. Uh, Ultimately, this is something I'll be looking for. This item like this, preferably a little better. But something that's going to add the necrotic damage. Necrotic damage essentially ignores a lot of resistances. Same with the void, but void does have a little bit more. That wouldn't be a bad ring. Am I willing to sacrifice? Yeah, I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm going to actually sacrifice the movement speed. Movement speed will be important later on in this build, but for now it's kind of not a huge thing. That would be a decent upgrade if it was a yellow, but with it being a blue with only one extra modifier, not going to be much help. You do have your training areas where you can test kind of your builds and stuff. We do have all of our skill points allocated to where we want them to go, so we're basically going to push on. This time when I complete this secondary mission, this ledger out of these two, I'm probably going to go ahead and turn it into Urza, because I had done our team. He's the gambler and got the gambler's token, I believe is what it's called. So let's go ahead, get us a few guys. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 3 is the max we can do. And well, I thought about that. That's gonna be a good one. We'll take a look at that here in a minute. For now, we're just gonna kind of keep pressing, because I have already had a character and I didn't do solo character. I can share the inventory from it, so cash wise I'm not really hurting. uh yeah, trying to avoid any unnecessary stuff at the moment. Let's go ahead and pop these guys out. They'll kind of pick off some stragglers, and we'll heal what we can before they're all dead. So, movement, attack, and cast speeds up. Also, on health potions, you can only carry what your belt allows you to store, so they'll only drop if you use them, or are short from your total number allowed. So, just keep that in mind. grab some easy experience while I'm here. Basically, once you open that chest, I'm pretty sure that's all you got to do to complete this archive mission in the library. So, really quickly, we're going to go ahead, drop some points here. I want to go ahead, get that Blood Aurora leveled up a bit. Then we'll start putting some in our health, because ultimately, yeah, this is kind of where we want to go. As well as the poison damage, we'll want to hit this skill tree. This is going to give us a little bit more of what we're looking for our finalized build. But we'll continue on. We did unlock a new skill. So these are our final skills. We got the Bone Curse. Don't know about doing curses at the moment. We got the so that I think we're going to change out with the Wandering Spirits. These will track them down. Little bit more damage per second, little less mana, and they will hunt down the people. So, always better if they're tracking, doing the work for us. We could just keep pressing on, go to the Pantheon study, but I'm going to quickly just drop back in, turn this one in. Because you're going to either turn it into the Gambler, which is here. He gives you the Gambler's something or another. Forgot what it was that he gives you. But it's in the chest, I'm pretty sure, since I don't have it on me. And this one is a pair of gloves, so that's going to be pretty good. So, increased chance of leech rate with a 3% chance. So, yeah, that's going to be better than our little bit of lightning resistance. You do lose armor using this, but the plus 5 mana also is good for our build. This won't be a bad thing to keep our hands on as well. That's a pretty good setup. 1 intelligence. This is where it gets hard, because that intelligence would give us an overall boost, but the cast speed really isn't as important. I don't think it's worth giving up what I already have with the whole minion damage. Same with this. I just don't know that it's worth giving up any of the minion damage at the moment, since I'm dependent on them. Won't be so heavily dependent on them in the future.
You may find a treasure, my friend.
We can gamble here. Basically, you're going to get an unidentified item. However, it is a full gamble. You really don't know if what you're going to get is going to be worth it. But you kind of can choose that it's for the class you want, so see, the damage would be good. We got a little bit of cha-ching to waste, so the defiled bones are kind of what our build's going to focus on. These don't really change what they're going to give you, so you're going to always get ward. We'll probably do wards in the near future, just so we have the extra protection. Basically, it's a shield. Rings were alright on. Necklaces, it's going to be hard to get anything better than what we already have, so let's go ahead. We're gonna bias one at least. So that one's magic.
Help you along the way.
That's not a bad roll. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the other one.
Interested in another try?
So for now, I'm gonna hold on to both of those just to see what we can get. I want to hold on to that as well as that other one. That might be good for another build with the audit roll as far as this goes. So we nearly maxed out on the critical chance. Could have been better on the void resistance, but that's still not bad. And the dodge rating is top tier. Health was so-so as well. So we're gonna leave that alone. We're definitely gonna hold off on doing anything with them at the moment. Not the greatest thing in the world. In fact, I wouldn't recommend just holding on to a bunch of stuff like this, but I do have plans in the future doing some more builds. So for now, we're gonna just set everything in here. This is what it was, though. The Gambler's Policy is what you can get if you turn it into the Gambler. This is good on a build that you don't expect to hit on that would benefit from some extra critical damage if you hit it. Not really the best just to be wearing. That might be good. I don't know what my dex is sitting at, so let's check that out. Do I have anything in dex, to be honest? No, 0 points, so won't work for my build because that is all dependent upon your dex rating for the important stuff like the extra damage. So we're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna hopefully blow through this pretty quick. I really don't want to spend too much time in this section. Yeah, and that skill basically will track down any hittable object, so you don't really have to aim. It'll kind of hunt down whatever's in range that can be hit. Okay, so that did quite a bit of damage, actually, because it's applying damage over time as well. So, that is going to go great with the build in the direction I want to go. I want a powerhouse tank build. I don't want to do a glass cannon kind of just straight magic build, just because those can be kind of boring, just standing in the back and, you know, basically just destroying everything. I like to kind of have a little bit of things to do. Definitely like finding the better clubs. They don't take much room out of your inventory. So now we can specialize in a secondary skill. I already know which skill I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do our basic attack for a skill, because we will be dependent on it for a while. Hopefully I can start getting better robes. Maybe one of these will work, because I'm thinking the robes will be the uh, kind of armor sacrifice I'm willing to take in exchange for more armored uh, kind of accessories and stuff. Got some of these small guys, we'll just use them for some quick free health with my skills. Alright, so really quickly, first things first, because I will completely forget. You kind of got to look at other stuff too. Sometimes these other items will actually work for your build. This is going to be a big one. So, going to reflect, do a few things. That is just basically just rags anyways. I ain't even going to bother holding on to it. That's going to be a keep as well. Back, let's go ahead and store those because what I can do is actually this number and try to keep this a little bit more contained because I'm not going to want to auto sort anything while I'm trying to keep stuff separated. Now I don't need that. This is the next thing I need to go to, so I need a few more points. There's the words I was referring to. We'll probably put some in that because I want the final necrotic damage. And honestly, I don't have to do anything other than put 1 point there to get it. Or wait until I'm up here for this. Here's where I'm unlocking these other skills that occasionally pop up. But for now, we're going to... I'm debating, do I want the more health? I just got that thing that increased my health quite a bit, so I'm thinking no. So we got this specialization slot open. And just quickly look, make sure I don't... Because this is the ultimate goal, is reperform. So yeah, that's going to be my final... Yeah, that's my final one for my basic attack. So we're going to put this here because you can also customize this. That's going to increase the area, so that wouldn't be a bad one. Words. Alright. Pretty basic here, so first things first, I actually want to take the poison. But for these, you also get, you're not sharing these points between both. They're completely independent upon each other, so. I'm gonna hold off on making that final upgrade to that because I'm not sure what kind of damage I'm putting out as far as the necrotic damage goes, so eventually I'll find it on this screen, so quickly look at this and see where it's at. So my minions already have it, but there should be one of these that, 18% increase already. So, I'm already doing a little bit. I don't know that it's high enough yet for me to continue or go ahead and put that point in there, because I'm going to basically have to make sure it's going to hit for more than what I'm already doing physically. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this here, and then we're going to get the next video started.